Did you know that at one point in American history, black women were legally forced to wear head wraps? In some new colonies, codes called sumptuary laws enforced social hierarchy by dictating how free and enslaved black women could dress. That included requiring them to cover their hair with a bandana or a head wrap. Between this law and the physical need to shield hair from both sun and lice, covering the hair became a mark of shame and a sign of their subordinate status. It was also a reminder that they could no longer practice traditional African hair care methods, like braiding, which was once a great source of pride. Slave women also covered their hair out of necessity, since they were often exoticized and kept as concubines by slave masters, drawing the anger and jealousy of their wives. A crude bandana would give them a homelier appearance that wouldn't attract sexual advances. This was later reflected in popular culture with stereotypical characters like Aunt Jemima and depictions of jolly domestic servants. But free black women, like the Creole population in 18th century Louisiana, used the head wrap as a way of rebellion, embellishing theirs with ribbons and feathers and jewels as an act of resistance. After slavery was abolished in the U.S. in 1865, black women in the South continued to use head wraps creatively, but pressure to assimilate into white society forced younger generations to abandon the look. And for some, the head wrap still evokes shame and embarrassment. The civil rights and black power movements of the 1960s helped change that, as the item reemerged as a symbol of black pride, alongside the Afro and other Afrocentric styles embraced by icons of the time like Nina Simone and Maya Angelou. By the 80s and 90s, variations of the head wrap were part of a wider trend of black artists paying homage to African-inspired fashion. In the early 2000s, Erykah Badu and India Arie and Lauryn Hill all made it a part of their signature looks. And now, everybody wears them. Like other traditionally black styles that have come into the mainstream and attracted white audiences,
I see you.
The popularity of head wraps has sparked debates about cultural appropriation, given its long history. But after having every aspect of our bodies and culture policed, including our hair, the head wrap is proof of how African Americans have inspired American fashion with so little. And for so many who wear it, the head wrap represents so much more than a pretty ball of fabric on top of our heads.